Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Life of a Single Guy. Early last month, I had to go to the emergency room. I woke up with my back left shoulder blade. Underneath it I was in severe pain. I was like screaming pain. I was almost crying. And I could barely even move. It was so bad. So I thought I'd better go get checked by the emergency room since the pain was so bad. If the pain wasn't that bad, I would have probably gone to urgent care or a doctor, but I decided to go to the emergency room because I thought it was something serious. I went there and I have what they called rotator cuff tendonitis. And it wasn't as bad as I thought. It was just a sprain. No broken bones or anything like that. And then it put me on a muscle relaxer and a higher strength ibuprofen, like a prescription strength ibuprofen, is what they put me on. And that helped out a lot. And I just took it easy the next few days after that. And I ended up paying all the bills. First off, I had to pay $23 for the prescriptions through my pharmacy. I paid that the same day. And then the bill from the radiology center that does like all the x-rays, I had to pay $88 for that. I paid that with no discounts. And I paid the hospital bill the hospital bill to use their facilities. I got tongue-tied there. I get tongue-tied, I'm sorry. And with that, I ended up getting a 40% discount because I did self-pay. I didn't run it through insurance. So it would have been around like $1,800, $2,000 if I didn't use insurance. I mean, didn't self-pay is what I mean. I got tongue-tied again. I'm sorry. One of those days I get tongue-tied. So it would have been about $2,000 if I would have paid it through insurance. So I decided to self-pay, and they gave me a 40% discount, so it was around $1,396, around closer to $1,400. And I got the biggest discount with my doctor's bill by doing self-pay on there as well and not have it run through insurance. Because of that, I only paid like $205, and I could have paid like $1,000-something on it. So I ended up paying around $1,712. So it was expensive, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It could have been worse if I would have paid it all through insurance, and my insurance would have covered nothing because my deductible was like $12,000, and it doesn't cover anything until the bills are more than $12,000. So I think I'd got better by just doing a self-pay and getting discounts because they don't have to fool with insurance companies if I do a self-pay. That's the reason I kind of liked it. But I don't know what happened. I think I either lifted something I shouldn't have lifted after revival, and I should have gotten extra help, or I cut a yard in the slope and I went too far up top of the slope, and that's how I could have hurt myself too. So could have been a billion reasons. So I just gotta be super careful, and thankful that it was only around $1,700. It could have been like $3,000 or $4,000. Or a lot worse if I used a different facility. Because I've seen some people say they had to pay $7,000 to like $20,000 for their ER bill on Facebook. So it didn't eat up all my savings. So that's a win for me. But I gotta rebuild some of my savings now. But thankfully it didn't touch my emergency fund. So it's kind of my strategies, work on rebuilding that so I can start saving up to get my kitchen repaired, because there's a lot of repairs that need to be done from top to bottom on that kitchen. So that's where I'm at the moment. But my recommendation is to go to the emergency room if you're in severe pain and so forth. But if you're not in severe pain, or if it's something that can be handled by a walk-in clinic or an urgent care facility, go there instead. But I did ER because I was in excruciating pain, and I thought this was something serious. So thankfully, it was just a sprain and nothing major. But anywho, that's what happened. Have you ever had to go to the emergency room or the hospital? Share with me your experience in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Monday and Wednesday, and I also do a short on Fridays. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.